flame is all that remains. Now's our chance.
Over here!
Your punishment made manifest. Look out!
Illusion shattered!
The sun and moon have set. Only now's our chance.
Over here!
Struggle in vain.
Shine down! Let the world collide! Now you shall perish!
Watch out for Father's movement! Look out! Now's our chance!
Over here!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father! Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack. Father, no! Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon? I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me. I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Brother, are you all right?
Lenny, given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping.
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved once ingested. Searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. If you can withstand the pain, when you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memory.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die. And our secret...
Even so. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver.
Of course.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Linny.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming?
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's so speechless.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so later on you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, but you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but you tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess—
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down, but somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until— If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it.
That's more than enough. That's You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the
Really?
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for...
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen. Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I asked Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I just have to... Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like? I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one and...
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without...
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime.
Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you. What happened?
Don't worry. We were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to the...
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me!
Ahem. Okay, so it was like this.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten. Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Paraware. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy,